y'all. Welcome in. My name's Andy, and I'm the Crow Stitcher here on YouTube and over on Twitch. Today is Monday, March 10th, 2025, and this is Flosstube 33. So, welcome on in. Uh, all of my returning viewers or new viewers, I appreciate y'all. So, do have a couple announcements, kind of the same as what's been the past few floss tubes. Murder March is well underway, and that is my birthday uh, community stitch along or craft along. My birthday is tomorrow, the 11th, so I'm hoping to stream on Twitch. Uh, but you know, that is what it is. However, Murder March is happening all through the month. You can head on over to my Discord if you're not already in there. There is a Murder March Sal channel under the community events tab, I believe. Interpret murder however you like. I'm doing two whips. I'm doing the Old Fashioned Dragon by Stanley Morrison, started by Pain Free Crafts, for the kind of going along with the phrase I could murder a drink or I could kill for a drink, right? And then I'm also doing Elizabeth Bathory by I forget who. It doesn't matter. Um, anyway, but lots of people are interpreting it many different ways. Um, Anything with ravens, crows, uh, bones, skeletons, skulls. People are doing sirens. People are finishing a whip by putting it out of its misery, right? And finishing a whip, murdering the whip. Um, you could do something with poison or, any kind of murder weapon, right? Dagger, sword, anything like that. Um, so there's really lots of ways you could interpret that. So if you do want to join in, head on over to the Discord. The link's in the description box below. The other announcement is that the fundraiser for Ukraine on my candle website is going great. It is ongoing, so there's no end date for this. But 5% of all sales on my website, morningmooncandles.com, it will be below in the description. 5% of all sales, not proceeds or anything, but actual sales, are being donated to United 24 to help the people and the country of Ukraine. So far, I've had 30 orders and we've raised $4.20, which is amazing considering that's only 5% of sales, and we've only been doing this for like a week and a half. So that's incredible. Thank you all for your support. I know a couple people who do watch my floss tubes have commented either here or on the Discord saying that they put an order in. So I appreciate your support. And like I said, it is ongoing, so don't feel like you have to do it right now. If you're if it's not in the cards right now, or you're more of a like winter fall candle person, seasonal candle, like I totally get it. Don't worry, it's ongoing, so don't feel like you need to rush to put an order in or support. I do only ship to the U.S., so if you are from another country, I know I have a lot of people watch who are not in the U.S., but you want to donate or directly to United 24, that link will be below as well. Or if you're in the U.S. and you don't want a candle, but you would like to support, go ahead. It doesn't have to be through me. This is just about the community coming together and seeing what we can do together as a whole. You think 5%, my candles are $14. So 5% of that is 70 cents. Um, and so you think, oh, that's only 70 cents, right? But you see how quickly it adds up, right? And that can really make a big difference. It doesn't have to be, you know, hundreds of dollars that we raise or that one person donates, right? Everyone coming together and that little 70 cents does add up, as you can see, and will make a difference to the people of Ukraine and the country. And I can't tell you how appreciative I am of the support so far. Um, it's been amazing to see. And I have one more order to ship out today. I had to make a candle for it, or a scent for it, I should say. And I don't. My batches are 5 candles at a time, so it's not like I just made one candle. But anyway, I had to make another scent for it because I was out, so that will go out today. Um, and I've been adding some more things to the website, wax melts as well. There's more up there than there were last time. And I just, it's amazing. I I feel like the world's a bit, it can be quite overwhelming at this time, right? And sometimes it can feel like there's no good left. Um, but something like this just shows that even though we're, quote, little people, right, we don't have millions and billions of dollars, but we can still make a difference if we all come together as a community. And that's just so touching. And I really appreciate all of you. Um, so that's that. All that information will be below as well. Okay, so let's get into the stitching now that I'm 7.5 minutes in. Clue. I'm still working on the pink Pussica piece. Oh wait, here, I guess I should show you what it will look like. It is by, I got this from, oh gosh, what was it called? I think it's now Daily Pattern Post on Etsy. But this is what it looks like. Oh, that's the sunlight coming in through. I don't actually have the ring light on. That's what it'll look like. Let me actually close the curtain. I thought it was closed enough, but apparently it wasn't. So this is my clue piece, and I pulled Mr. Green with the rope. Pink Pessica. Pink Pessica is the room, is the piece. So I'm trying to find the murderer and the weapon. Neither Mr. Green nor the rope was correct, but I did have to do 650 stitches, which I did. And oh, let me give you some stats. I'm now at 4,812 out of 10,516, and I'm at 45.76%. And I'm doing it 2/1 on 18 count Morganite by Fiber on a Whim in the color 3326 DMC. And this is the way it goes. Yes. So this is what it looks like in total. And I worked, let me move this so that I can lay down here. I brought the border down here and then did that egg or that part of that egg. So I still have to work on this because I'm still trying to find the murderer and the weapon. So I pulled Colonel Mustard with the candlestick, and neither of those were correct either, but I have to do another 550 stitches on it this week. So it's coming along slowly but surely. We're getting there. Okay, that needs to go back in here because I need to stitch on that again this week. Okay, now we're in the top 3 for the week. So I always share my clue piece. I share the top 3 pieces that got the most amount of stitches, and then I share 2 honorable mentions. So coming in at number 3 is this Ukrainian quick stitch. I don't remember. This was a start and a finish. I did this 2/1 on 14 count, like a beige Ada. Was it a start and a finish? Did I show this last time? It was not a start, but it was a finish. So I started it the week before. So this is a traditional Ukrainian design. I love this piece so much. I'm into a lot of Ukrainian craftivism, quick stitch, not quick stitches, but Ukrainian cross stitches, I should say, designs. So I got this done, and I'm just going to sew it onto a black tote bag and use it as a project bag. I'm trying to hold it. There we go. So it'll be on the black tote bag. I'm just going to sew around, and that will be a project bag. Okay, let me put this somewhere. Okay. Coming in at number 2 was It's Halloween Night. Artwork is by Eder Jose Rosa. Charted by Stitches So Beautiful. Where is it? There it is. I currently now have 23,594 stitches out of 102,000, and I'm at 23.13%. And this is what it will look like. I'm doing it on 25 count over 1. And converted it to diagonals. Yes, this is it. Oh my goodness. I have to get it out. So, this is one of my finish hopefuls for the year. I'm not going to take it out, but it's that. So I worked in, kind of did like all of that, and then more the confetti down here. So like that chunk. So I am leaving this in the Q-snap because I have decided, it's one of my finish hopefuls for the year, and I've decided that to make sure that I continue to work on it regularly, I'm taking a page out of Jade, the 310 stitcher. She is doing temperature stitching, but she is taking, I think she's doing the highs, and she's in Canada. Oh my god, why was that so difficult? So her temperatures are in Celsius, and she's taking the highs and then adding a zero on. So if it's 18, she'll do 180, right? And adds them all together, and does that, I believe, every week. Um, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not in Canada. I'm in the U.S. So we have Fahrenheit, but I quickly found that even with the lows, doing that with the lows was a little bit too much per week. So I'm doing Celsius. So I'm doing the same thing she is, and I'm doing the highs, and just adding the projected highs, adding it up for the week, and then stitching on that. So this might be a regular viewing. um, as far as in the top 3. Depends. We'll see. Then coming in at number 1, y'all, I just went ham on this one. I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. This is Breaking Waves. Artwork is by Renee Biertempfel. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is a retired chart from Heaven and Earth Design. Jesus. I'm stitching it on 25 count. I decided to do it half cross. This was a new start. I don't know. January? February? It was a new start this year. It is one of the pieces, the full coverages, I want to get to 3%. My legacy full coverage is to 3%. So I now have 4,782 stitches done out of 386,000, and I'm at 1.24%. So I went with this piece. But look at the waves. Look at how they're coming in. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? So I kind of had just like a bit of this diagonal done, and I did all the rest of that. Or the first diagonal down, maybe a little bit of the second diagonal. I do 20 stitch wide diagonals. And this needle minder, look at this needle minder. Isn't he adorable? This is from Carla, the Stitchy Witch. She's in Scotland. Isn't that adorable? This is her original artwork. So I absolutely love how this is coming out. Gorgeous. So, I got the most amount of stitches this past week. Okay. Then, 2 honorable mentions. So what I do is I take all the rest of the projects I worked on, put them in a picker wheel, and then pick 2 to show you. So the first one is Absinthe Cthulhu. Artwork is by Echo Chernick. I think I gotta go all the way back to the top. Charted by Unconventional X Stitch. Where are you? Come on. Oh, I passed it somehow. There it is. Oh my god, I couldn't find it. I now have 1,970 stitches out of 229,936, and it's at 0.86%. So this is another one, a legacy piece that I want to get to 3%. I'm doing it on 28 count, full cross. And I was doing it in the diagonal and then realized like it doesn't really work for this piece. I have to put a picture up. The way like I found the diagonals for me personally don't really work when there's like a square border or anything like that. Um, so I had a lot of park threads, so I worked in all the park threads. And it now has its absinthe needle minder from Mad for Minders. It is a like more green. It's kind of not showing up quite right. Um, so I kind of worked everywhere because, like I said, I was working in the park threads. So a lot of this is new. This is new. This got filled in here. These got border pieces got brought over. So it's kind of a bit everywhere, but that's what it's looking like so far. And the last piece to show, second honorable mention, was a new start. I have the paper printed out. It's by Masandra Gifts. It says it's actually 196 seeds, but I'm calling it put seeds in your pocket. It's obviously not in black and white, but my printer doesn't print in color, so that's what you get. And it was a new start for Ukraine. And I have 736 stitches out of 7,546, and I'm at 9.75%. And I'm stitching this on Aquarius by Bestitch Me, which was the June 2024 fabric of the month. And it's this lovely blue. And let me tell you, I like if you've not noticed, I don't really stitch a lot on blue. Like I was like, what am I gonna do with this? When I got it, like it's a gorgeous fabric, but I was kind of like, oh, I just lost my needle minder. But I was like, what am I gonna stitch on this? And then let me tell you, y'all, save those fabric of the months because this was absolutely perfect for this. Look at this. Like it's gonna wash out when I go forward, but this is pretty true to color. Look how that pops on this blue. Absolutely perfect. So that's where I got to. This is another needle minder by Carla Stitchy Witch. Oh there, when I put my hand up, you see the color really well. So this is 18 count. I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. All the called for colors. And they are so vibrant. I love it. Love it, love it. So, that's that. I can't get this folded back up. There we go. Okay. Okay. And that is that. That is this week's Flosstube. So, there will be a stitch with me this week as usual. I believe the current winner of the poll was Starshine Coffee. Last I looked, it's close though. Nixie is pretty close to it. So, if you haven't yet voted for what you'd like to see me work on for this week's Stitch with Me, head on over to the Posts tab and get your vote in. The voting usually stops on Tuesdays, so we have like one more day to get that in. So that will be up later this week, Wednesday or Thursday. So if I don't see you for that, I'll be back next Monday for the next floss tube. So I hope you all have a great week. Stay safe, happy stitching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.